Hey traders, welcome back to the weekly forex forecast. I'm Aftab, and in today's breakdown we'll take a deep no hype look at major markets DXY, EURUSD, GBPUSD, USDJPY, USD CAD and USDCHF. As always, this analysis is based on clean technicals, price structure and momentum, so you can prepare your trading plan with clarity and confidence for the week starting Monday 3rd November 2025. Let's start by looking at the dollar index, because as we know, the dollar sets the tone for everything else. The US dollar is sitting at a critical crossroads, I should say, one move away from deciding how the entire forex market will play out this week. Whether you are watching EURUSD, GBPUSD or the yen pair, the next few days could set the tone for November's trading's direction. So dollar index I have discussed on 20th of October 2025, and the market was right here in the weekly forex forecast video. I will give the link in the iCard above. You can check it out for educational purposes. And since my forecast videos where I left the market, I try to start the market from there. Right here, what this market is going to do. In the last video when I was analyzing it, market was standing right here near approximately this zone, and back then when I discussed it, there was a very fantastic trend we had, and that trend looked as this on the weekly time frame. Back then, this is that candle of 13th October and this is that candle of 20th October. So on these two candles we haven't seen much volume right here, but the week that closed yesterday, we have seen pretty much good volume. And this volume that we have seen is not a new one, because right here if we see this particular pin bar right here that the market printed all the way in September 15th, this candle seems more of like a continuation to these bulls. So the bulls enter into the market right here and they show interest right here. Why this is happening, I will be discussing that further in the longer run in some of my videos and in the live streams. What I discussed was that this market since the beginning of the year plotted this impulsive wave, and now since we are standing at the year end, there is a likely chance that till March we can see a potential reversal back to this zone of 104 105 in the longer run in approximately next 6 months. So definitely this correction can impact the euro dollar as well, the pound dollar as well, and pretty much every pair, even gold as well. So this is not my point of concern for now, because obviously this is way too long term at this particular stage. So right here, this trend line, I hope you must have understood this one. And right here, this is the daily time frame, but I want to run the analysis on the H4. And this trend line seems to be broken on the H4. Even we have got a retest as well, but let's do a little bit more precisely. So as in my last video, the market was standing right here, and on 20th of October 2025, the market already took this particular rejection from 61.8% retracement. Let me highlight this area for all of you so that it can be easy to understand. So 98.275 was the level, and further I said that there was this 61.8% retracement as well we have, and market is going for a retest, and obviously that retest occurred and it looked as this 99.087. so we have seen an up move from here, we have seen a downward move from there, and you will be surprised to see that this particular move is also a Fibonacci 61.8% retracement. So if I do it all the way from right here, you can understand it, and you can understand it, because see, 61.8% retracement. If we do it this way, market already established this particular support right here, a very nice and fantastic one, and market continue bullish. But this rally in the previous week I could not discuss it because I was out of town for a gathering. So right here, this was also very fantastic one all the way at the end of the month of October. And even right here, if you see when I was analyzing the market right here, I have clearly told you that this market is now on this ABCD pattern, where this leg of the move is going to be C to D leg of the move, and its completion is going to be right here near approximately 100 level. At 100 level, if we see, we already have a very fantastic structure. If I extend this particular line, it should look something as this, and we should treat this as a resistance unless it is broken to the top side of the market. So when it breaks, definitely I will show up right here and we'll discuss this market further for all of you. And right here there is another ABCD pattern. If we see, this is A to B, and this one has got completed, and even we have got a break of structure from here as well. If you see, a break of structure, and right here there is this structure. If I extend it, obviously you can see some structure to the left side of the market. So on the H4 in the upcoming week, this looks as this, and let's see what it brings us. But we also cannot ignore this particular trend line, and my whole focus will be on this trend line, because obviously trends decides our directions. So this is the dollar index. I hope you guys will give me your feedback in the comment section down below, because I want to keep these things very simple so that you can understand at the same time. Just have a look at it. Very simple strategy this is, and I'm sure enough it can bring a lot of positive change in your trading style. Now let's have a look at the GBPUSD last time, where it was standing. It was standing right here on this 13th October 2025, this candle when I was analyzing it. And before that, in the previous weekly forecast, I discussed that this pound US dollar has completed this swing low to swing high on the weekly time frame. Swing low to swing high completion on higher time frame has a lot of value for all of us to change our direction or to look the market with a different angle. Since the start of the year, Monday 20th January 2025, all the way towards 23rd June 2025, this market achieved swing high of this year, giving us this completion of swing low to swing high. So in the previous episodes, what I discussed, that since we have now this completion of C to D leg of the move, then what we can expect the market to drop back to 1.27461, and I'm saying it all the way when the market was right here. So as on the dollar index, I said that maybe it can be for a long term, and the market can potentially take a pause right here near 1.31726, but definitely things will start to get clear in front of us when I will be analyzing it on the 4-hour time frame. So in order for us to find out whether the market is going to take a reverse from right here, or what we should do, how do we need to plan our trades in the upcoming week and the week ahead, we definitely have to look at the daily time frame and the H4 as well. Whether the market is coming back down till here or not, that we have to find out on the lower time frames. So how I do it, let's have a look at it. Move to the daily time frame, and I want to show you how this market dropped from 1.34649 on 20th of October 2025. On the daily time frame, this at the moment, the candle, I would like to draw your attention to this candle, and this candle seems a very nice pin bar as well, but I would say this is an indecision candle. The body is not very big, and obviously the tail is not also very big, so a little bit of indecision going on right here at this zone of 1.31485, and this indecision is going on because the third time right here market is retesting it. Once it retested on 12th of May, then a retest occurred on 1st of August, and this retest now on 31st of October 2025. So obviously this one is very strong because now we have strong evidences from the higher time frames as well. If we see the lower time frame, and obviously on the lower time frame right here, if we see, there is a very nice 1.31485 for support holding. But usually in such big zones, what I have observed in my experience, that is, as soon as the market touch, just like the market touch it, it bounced back exactly. This time it came back down, it slightly go for a breakout. Now whether this breakout is a sure one or it is just further coming down, we have to find it out. But before that, let's do the trend line analysis a little bit, because you know trend is our friend and my strategy is incomplete without trend. So what this market did, this market did right here, we had a bullish trend all the way, and when it was broken, since then it was a very good sign for me that okay, a change of character is most likely going to occur, and I communicated this to all of you. And after that, what we have found, we have found that we have got a double top up there, and since then sellers have established a very fantastic and nice looking sell trend right here with us. So it seems very nice at the moment, a very nice drop all the way from there. There was this ABCD pattern as well, and this ABCD pattern got completed, and obviously just like on the dollar index, an ABC pattern was completed. But technically market, if this was a true bullish market, it was supposed to be taking a bullish wave from right here. What was the case? The case was very different than that. So those who sell from there, they took their profits right here and left this place for the bulls. But the bulls did not show interest right here, rather they gave us this breakout. Ideal situation in the upcoming week can be this market potentially has broken this particular zone of around 61.8% retracement right here. We have a very nice fantastic resistance right here from the trend line as well, from the broken level right here. And if I do it a little bit precisely on the daily time frame, it should look as this. If we see, this is a further confirmation that the trend is now changed for some time. So right here, this is a good zone, 1.33258. If the market further comes down, then you already know what I am thinking about this market, and then 1.27461 is going to be a very fantastic zone with us. Let's suppose if it go back up, how the ABCD pattern will be. The ABCD pattern on the daily time frame can tell us this ABCD pattern will be activated if we get a pullback, a very nice sell opportunity, and that will be pointing back to 1.30 and then definitely 1.27461. so a very nice trading opportunity can be planned right here. And obviously if I discuss the strategy, those who are sellers make profit, those who are bulls make profits, but those who jumps in between the rallies, they sometimes make profits, sometimes make losses. But in the longer run, jumping in between trades ends up in huge losses. So try to plan your trades in advance. You will be successful forever and ever. All right, let's move on to the euro US dollar. And on the euro US dollar right here, if we see, first of all, I would like to see the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, again the same situation as we have seen on the pound US dollar. Swing low and swing high of the year started all the way on 13th January approximately, and this ended in 15th September 2025. And since then, market tried several weeks to break this level of 1.18414, but it cannot break it to the top side of the market. So here was one ABCD pattern on the monthly time frame. I will give the reference of this ABCD pattern, because unless we don't understand the previous market structure, if we don't look to the left side of the market, our future decisions can be blurry and end up in losses. So this ABCD pattern got completed on the monthly time frame on 15th of September 2025, and right after that the market struggled a lot to break this level, but it could not break it. So let's have a look at the weekly time frame. Now, as I said, swing low to swing high of the year, and we have this Fibonacci, and this Fibonacci right here will be pointing back to 61.8% retracement. Now on this 61.8% retracement at 1.08347 approximately, maybe till March, whenever it happens, this is way too long, but it should be in our mind that 1.08347 is a future support that is going to be with us. Similarly, the resistance, it's very simple. The resistance is right here at a price of 1.19315. If I switch to the daily time frame, where was the market standing when last time I was analyzing it? Right here I took several decisions, and the decisions include a selling from there. I discussed a live at the start of October, then a buy from here, and then a sell from there till here, and then another buy, and then finally that dropped. So how was the previous analysis? Let's find out that level. Since last week I did not analyze this market, because right here if we see, when market was standing on approximately 14th of October, right here for 20th of October 2025, the analysis was, we had this Fibonacci number, and the Fibonacci number was as this, and I clearly mentioned this is going to be a very fantastic sell area, 1.16919, and if we do it this way, still it was a 61.8% retracement. You will remember, I will give the link in the iCard above. You can check the previous videos, because I try to start my analysis from where I left, so this way I understand the market very nicely. So let's find out the change of character. And the change of character, you all know, previously I have discussed it with all of you, and that change of character occurred all the way right here, a retest and a very nice sell drop. How simple it is, but it is us who makes it complicated for ourselves. So for the upcoming week, obviously structure low and structure support can be found right here, and ultimately the market is approaching 1.14020 and 1.13859 on for the weekly traders and the position traders. And here is very nice sell trend already established by the sellers, and it looks something as this. Structure seems similar to pound US dollar, but right here we have to understand that we also get a very nice Fibonacci. This is the other trade, and this is one trade, this is the second trade after the change of the character. So as I say, the sellers make profits, the bulls make profit. Even in a selling market, bulls took advantage of this Fibonacci number right here. From here till up there, a 61.8% retracement. From there till down here, we have another 61.8% retracement and an ABCD pattern as well. So let's see if the ABCD pattern is completed or not. Exactly, it got completed, and also giving us a break below structure. Most of the traders will be selling from right here, but I think selling at this particular zone can be too risky for me, and I would like to wait for a little bit more good correction. Maybe if it reaches to this zone of like this selling trend line, and right here will be my first attempt near 1.16147. so the ABCD pattern will look something as this when the market will be taking a rejection from there, and still we will have a lot of room. Even if this ABCD pattern completes, we will have a lot of room back to 1.4020. But the main thing is, how do we manage our trades? How do we look at the market? Whether we get that confirmation from right here, or whether we get that confirmation from right here. But as the dollar index that will be approaching that resistance I just have discussed, similarly these markets will be reacting to that data of the dollar index. Overall it shows a further drop, but whether that drop, if it comes from right here till here, I may not be interested in it. I will be obviously interested at 1.16134, and if that's the case I will be looking for a confirmation. Now confirmation, I receive mostly questions from you that what are the confirmation that we need to be looking for. Well, sometimes a confirmation can be as simple as this. See, in an upward trend the market is going very nicely bullish, and all of a sudden we have got H4 candle that closed engulfing. So it can be as simple as this. Sometimes this was also like a Fibonacci number we have. What was the confirmation? If we see, we were standing right here at a resistance zone as well, and market came back down, go back up, came back down, go back up, go back up, and another retest of the level, and this bigger drop and a correction. And right here, when this neckline was broken, right here was the actual entry of my choice, I should say. So euro US dollar is very simple, and there is nothing much to discuss, because the more I go in further detail, it can become much complicated. There is, yes, one more ABCD pattern, and this ABCD pattern yet needs to be completed. So even the market can further drop till here and complete it without giving us this correction back to 1.16140. So it doesn't mean we need to buy right here. In a dropping market we don't buy. See, this was a very big candle, it was holding the market, but right now things seems to be coming back down to 1.14020. On the USDJPY, I have discussed a lot of the concepts with all of you. Move on to the weekly time frame and the structure of it. Obviously we have got a very nice support from here. Now this support, I don't want to go into the detail of it, but this support, if we see, we got this support all the way from 18th December 2023, then 16th September 2024, and then 21st April 2025, as I have discussed it in much detail. And right here the situation is a little bit ranging on a weekly basis, because I think maybe this time it is approaching 158.133 again. In the very longer run, it will definitely be pointing a break above that, but that can be way too long term. The support level we have obviously right here. If we see the support, there was one Fibonacci number right here, and this is 151.549. so this level was supposed to be for a sell, but the market did not respected it, and the sellers didn't took any interest in this particular level. Now let's refine these levels a little bit so that we can find something right here. In the previous videos, you remember I said there is this Fibonacci, but this Fibonacci 61.8% retracement 149.037, and there was this beautiful ABCD pattern right here that is going to be completed most probably in the upcoming week, and the level is right here. So the structure of this is a little bit technical compared to the other pairs, and right here this is anyways not a good place for buying. Good traders will definitely be waiting for 155.777, then we wait for it to drop back and take a retest of 151.553, and then we can plan something right here. So I will not be looking at the H4 of the dollar yen, since the structure is much technical on this one, and I will advise everyone to just pay close attention to this particular trend line right here, because trends are what describe or what decide our direction. Now right here, a change of character I communicated to all of you, but I'm saying it again, so those of you who are watching me for the first time understand my methodology a little bit. See, we have got this change of character right here, and we have got a very nice retest right here in the longer run. And if I show you, this was another Fibonacci level right here, 61.8% retracement. Now let's delete this one, and let's make it a little bit smaller so that you exactly understand the concept that I want to give to all of you. Let's delete this as well, and let's see this A to B, and this is A to B, and this is the correction back down to 61.8% retracement, and now the market is going back up and got completed right here. So obviously 151.549, but I can further refine these levels on the lower time frames when the market will be open. For now I just want to stick to the daily time frame, because on this chart right now the structure of the H4 obviously has got completed, and we need to wait for another one. Patience and waiting for another setup, this is a very important part in my strategy as well. I have discussed that strategy with all of you, the 7 pillars strategy. So wait is also a very nice instrument or a factor we have on the basis of which we can take good and profitable decisions. So yes, 155.777, 158.133, and 151.549. The ideal situation, just in case if a big drop occurs, then there will be this Fibonacci right here. This is the ideal situation. Most of the time ideal situations on higher time frames requires a lot of the patience, so that can be 61.8% retracement back to there, but I'm not sure if that is going to happen or not. If you are holding positions, try to book some profit, because we are very closer to our take profit zone. So yes, just leave a small portion and book 80% of the profit, because we don't know, it can drop. If it drop, we can add again that 80% from right here. Otherwise we let it go, we don't chase it. Move on to the dollar CHF, and on the dollar CHF right here, oh, too much of my previous analysis is already present right here from the past, but let me run a fresh analysis for all of you. Have a look at the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we are in a very strong downward trend all the way from 13th January, like exactly since the start of the year. So most probably this is also showing us a 61.8% retracement, and we have got a very good consolidation on a weekly basis right here. So 61.8% retracement on a weekly is way too far for now. We have also this resistance and previous breakout level, and this is not very far. This is all the way from May, so 6 months worth of level it can be. So first I would like to focus on this impulsive wave for 6 months, and it can again take around 3 months to reach back to this zone of 61.8% retracement at a price of 0.82278. Now things will get clear when we switch to the daily time frame. As on the USDJPY, I also would like to show you that this is ideal on a daily time frame, because this is also good for investment as well for the longer term. This trend is not yet very strong. We have seen a change of character right here on a H4 time frame, and this change of character, if we see, is also very nice, and it has some potential for us right here. So let's see it this way. Well, yes, this change of character, breakout, fake break below, and again a break above, retest, and now this seems a very valid one. So let's see this one in the upcoming week. 0.80673, it can open further doors to us, because see, there are a lot of the highs, a lot of the liquidity right here. So a break above, a very clean break above, and a retest can potentially give us this much take profit, and then from there, let's see, this will be swing low, swing high, then things will show themselves setups. Remember, the setup cannot be hidden from us. Those who understand the market structure, ultimately the setup show itself to the analyst or to the trader. This is us who needs to look at the market patiently with open eyes, with multiple time frame analysis, and then things start to move in our favor. So this much simple it is. I hope you guys make lots and lots of profit, and you give me a lot of the feedback in the comment section down below. In case if you want to join my chart mastery course one-on-one, I teach these market concepts and my strategy. You can contact me on the WhatsApp number that is given in the description of the video. Thank you so much everyone for being here with me. I'll see you next week. Till then, take care. Goodbye.